Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy Taco Tuesday. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's a very special day. Had a tough weekend. Going to have a tough couple months, but that's okay because everything's going good as far as the IC is concerned, so that's very, very exciting. I'm here for Taco Tuesday. We're going to have some awesome stuff, and it's what I should be doing. I'm not going to get into it too much, but my mom was always proud of me, and she was always proud of the things I did. And the IC is a major part of my life, my family's life. With the charity IC for Life, even with the little IC Roadshow, she would watch those. ICCC, she was always unbelievably impressed every year with what we were able to do and what we're going to still be able to do. So I'm doing this tonight, and the reason why is because I've been talking with the venue. I know you're all excited about that, so we'll talk about that first because that's happy news. I was talking to the venue, and they came back, and I'll tell you the truth. They came back, and they were higher than last time, and I was like, and they had very, very limited availability, and I was like, double and then we talked, and we were thinking outside the box. Here's what the problem is. The venue ended up. 1 second, got to send the link to Andrea. The venue ended up. They're getting a carpet. They're getting a carpet for like a month and a half in the spring, so it was impossible. So as I'm looking for other barns and rodeos and venues to put this lovely convention, ICCC, this lovely convention in, and I'm like, man, we had the perfect place. I don't want to do that. So I kept talking with Daniel there at the MC Suites, and he's a nice guy. And we talked, and I think I came to a solution. So the reason why we have to do Taco Tuesday is because ICCC has to live on. And obviously I have to, this wonderful live auction, I mean, besides being a great place for me to connect with my mom, it's also one of the major things that helps fund ICCC, which is a wonderful event for collectors and families and friends and people to make new friends and new family. And I wouldn't take it away for the world. So we're going to sell some toys. We're going to have a lovely night, all in the memory of my wonderful mother that was an amazing person. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. So we're going to get started here. Andrea's going to tag everybody that wanted to tag. As always, what we're going to do is we're going to go right into something boring and regular, just so everybody has a chance to get tagged and nobody feels like they missed out if they get added a little bit early because they're waiting on their tag. So let me find a regular toy, and we'll get to tons of other stuff. I've got carded, I've got boxed, I've got I got great stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with whatever this is, a 9-num. A 9-num. I was lucky enough to have, what's his name? Oh my gosh. Mike whatever come a couple times to the con, and he's super duper nice. Michael Quinn, there you go. And we're going to start off with a 9-num here. He's just starting at $1. And as always, we're making money for ICCC, so that way we can have ICCC, which I think has become a staple for our community, certainly, for the Imperial Commissary, absolutely, for me personally, absolutely, and for tons and tons of people around the world. It's a chance once a year to get away from all stuff like this and all stuff that we have to deal with on a daily basis and a weekly basis to survive in the world called life. So I'm happy to bring this show to you. I am so thankful for all the volunteers, all the staff, all the members of the Imperial Commissary, everyone who gives a like to any post I make about the convention. It means a lot to me, and I do see them. Anybody that wrote me on my post about my mom that I haven't given a heart to, you will get yours eventually, but Facebook cut me off because there were so many wonderful people that wanted to say wonderful things. So I appreciate the heck out of you. And we're going to read some of your comments, and I'm not going to go balling through them, but we're going to get to those. And thank you very much for being here and supporting the Imperial Commissary. It's become such a big part of my life on something that I didn't realize was even important to people. So it's great. So here we are, starting here. Let's go. 9 numbs, starting at $1. There's Andrea tagging away there. Rock steady. Let's do this. George Callis, Taco Tuesday. You know what's up, bro. I'm excited to have tacos tonight. They'll be delicious. Love you too, brother. Thanks, Rock steady. Hey, Melton, how you doing? Hey, that's a big, handsome man. You got it, brother. Jess, how you doing? Thank you very much. Of course she is. Absolutely. She wouldn't miss a Taco Tuesday. I'll tell you that much. Michael, my heart goes out to you and your family. I love what you made for us, and I know how proud your mom has to be of you. She was watching over you and smiling that you're back at it today. You got it. Here I am, guys. Thank you, brother. Sorry for the loss. I appreciate it, everybody. You know, say prayers. Prayers work. They make you feel better when stuff like this happens. I'll tell you that much. Big hug here in Moffat. I appreciate it, brother. Our moms are the reason we're so fond of Star Wars. You got it, man. If we weren't allowed to play and be nerds and find out exactly what a hyperdrive was, we wouldn't be where we are today. So that is definitely up to our moms. So we love our moms. So if your mom's still around, give her a big old hug from me. $1 on the 9 number. Massey Michael gets us started tonight. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Andrea's tagging away. Aloha, Gawi de la Cruz. How you doing, brother? How you been? What up, Juanito? How you doing? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Hey, Casey Blevins. There's Crazy Lettery. How you doing, brother? I got some cool stuff for you, man. I don't know where it is, but I'll find it. And somebody wanted a whole bunch of card backs, so I guess we'll do that. Traded you my tie. I love it, brother. Thank you very much. I know who you are, man. You actually made a cartoon for ICCC Year 1 or something like that. I remember you were in a contest or something like that. I don't remember. Hey, Frankie, how you doing? James Friday, how you doing? There's Andrea's Pops if you want to say hi to Mr. Friday. Hey, there you go, Melton. Good. All right, Andrea's tagging away. We got 9 num here. He's only at $1. You can't go wrong for a dull hair. And then we'll get going. But anything you want to know, anything you want to say, feel free to. Anything you want to know about me, the IC, ICCC, the Imperial Commissary at large, IC Toys Nashville. We're making the move for IC Toys Nashville. We actually just got the house, secret, undisclosed location. And my mom even got to see it before she passed, so that's cool. Yeah, Andrea's store is going 100% online. It's going to be way more efficient. And also, my live sales will be way more efficient because Andrea is going to give me a nice big space to help her start getting her stuff selling online. So you're going to see my silly face on IC, what is it? IC something. I don't remember. IC, what is it? IC Toys something. Here, let me look it up. 1 second. But it is the toys page for not Star Wars stuff. Let me see. I see. It's a mouthful, that's why. IC Toys, just like the IC, but for non-Star Wars collectibles, buy, sell, and trade. So right there, join up, IC Toys, search that on your pages. It won't be Star Wars stuff on there, but it'll be everything else under the sun. And I'm going to do a bunch of live sales, because now that she has this awesome house, I'm going to do a really cool setup. Instead of just like a ton of toys just stacked behind me. What I'll do is I'll have a bunch of turntables with a bunch of cameras on them, and maybe I'll put me down in this bottom corner so I can still move around and say hey to you. But we're gonna get those a whole bunch of turntables. It's gonna be really, really cool. We're gonna upgrade the look of it, and I'm gonna try selling stuff I have no idea what it is, which is always fun because I get to learn stuff, and then I find cool toys that like I get to keep. You know, like this awesome freaking Transformer jet that I didn't even know they had, but check this out. Isn't that awesome? We were at the air show this past weekend. It was really awesome. And, hey, here's a story for you never know. So we're at the air show, and we're waiting in the parking lot, and they totally screwed up parking because it rained, and everybody left at once, and we were there for like an hour and a half. So I called my mom, and I got to talk to my mom for like an hour on Saturday, which is really special. So the reason why I'm sharing this story is not because I want to start myself tearing up again, but you never know. So always be thankful for the time that you do have. You know what I mean? So let's do that. Yeah, 10 camera shoot. Casey Blevins. That's because Casey just wants like letter E all the time. You know what? I should dedicate a turntable to Casey Blevins. The lettery turntable. But yeah, man, we got all these letters in the alphabet. Why not use some more of them? What do you say? All right. I don't know if Andrea wrote done or not. I wasn't paying attention. Much love, Toby Black. Hey, everybody, make sure you support Toby Black. He is doing May the North Be With You up in Ontario, Canada. I'm not sure of the dates, but Toby, you could drop a link in the thread there, man. And I don't know, if you happen to be near, it's a great show. He's a great guy. They do a lot of very focused Kenner stuff. And I even hear they're taking a field trip to the original Kenner building in Ontario this year. So that'd be really cool. If I have time to make it, I would love to make it. Also, be sure, since I'm pitching stuff, be sure to check out Nick Smith's McCune's new store. It is Rescued Toys up in, I think it's Greenville, Indiana. It's right outside of Kokomo. I'm pretty sure it's Greenville. I've just gone off the top of my head. But Nick Smith McCoon's a sweetheart. Adam is awesome, and they are great guys with great kids, and they're going to have an awesome toy store. And they actually have the same root beer I have in my fridge, so I can guarantee you that the root beer that they're selling at that toy store is phenomenal. Just in case you're wondering. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea is done. All right, we're going to put this guy over there to letter A. 9 only $1. You can't get a vintage fig for under $5, so come on, folks. We're going to bring out the IC auction droid. Thank you very much, Derek Cernak. He made this up for me. There you go. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is what I'm talking about. This is all the wonderful support of IC members and stuff like that that just makes things like this go better, which makes more money for the convention, which allows us to have more stuff and allows me to do things like add Katie Sackhoff as a cherry on top at the end, you know? And those things are really, really wonderful. So I appreciate you guys for always coming to Taco Tuesday. All right, let's get some more stuff out here for you. Maybe some stuff with weapons and accessories and so on and so forth. Just a Boba sitting right here. That's meant to be. He's in a cool case there. He's really nice Boba. Oh, he's got 2 blasters. Cool. Say hello to my little friend, Boba Fett. That one's actually got a busted magazine. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. We'll do Boba Fett. He had 2 blasters in there. Let's give him 2 blasters. One blaster is perfect condition. They're both blue-black. One does have a busted magazine, as I just showed you. It's chipped off a little. You see how that magazine's short? Right there. So there you go. Oh, you know what I never noticed? Boba Fett only has 1 gun grip hand. His other hand is just like a hand, like a handshake hand. I have a million Boba Fetts, and that's something I never really realized. That's all right. We'll make it stay. Here's Boba. Let me get my little piece of paper here. It's a nice looking Boba. Tiniest of nicks right there on his chest plate, but very, very small. Otherwise, a very nice looking Boba Fett. He is... Oh gosh, I can't see that. Where's Andrea's eye loop? Everybody remember, you want an IC Toys eye loop. Andrea sells them for $10. She'll throw them in your box. Just tell Andrea you want an eye loop. And then you can be old like me and tell that this is a Hong Kong Fett. So there you go. I should have been able to tell that from the front, but I guess I'm not perfect on my game today. And Hong Kong Fett, he's going to have 2 blasters. One of the blasters, though, does have a busted magazine, but still looks good. And is still authentic. He's going to be letter B. Letter B is for Boba. Boba Fett. Oh, dropped all his blasters. Dropped everything. I can't believe, like, Boba Fett has no way to hold a secondary blaster. Come on, Boba. You're embarrassing me on live TV, man. There's one blaster. Hello to my little friend. Yeah, I just hold it weirdly. You just hold that weirdly. Ah, Boba. There's really no way to make him hold a secondary blaster. Come on, dude. You got this. You are the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. You can hold 2 guns, man. Oh, now it's got to spin around again. You got this, Boba. Do not drop that blaster, man. Oh, Toby Black, you're a sweetheart, man. We'll, yes, we will add it and we will send it over. Thanks, buddy. And we'll send it to IC for Life. IC for Life, remember, IC for Life, here, example. Right now, IC for Life is doing a live auction, so you can go to icforlife.org. You can click on the auction stuff. You can buy it. If you live in a different country, we know how to ship, even though it is for charity. But you can go to IC for Life, so icforlifecharity.org, and you can hop in the live auction, register to bid, and that auction ends on the 15th. But I actually got another call just yesterday. I don't know if you guys know William Griffith. He's a good dude. We remember when we sponsored the fishing team. That was his kid's fishing team. But he passed away this weekend as well. His truck. He was working on his truck, and it fell on him. He's our age, and he's a good dude. But I'm gonna have to probably do some sort of live sale or live auction in his stead, because they're trying to raise some money for that too. But that's what IC for Life does. Buy a membership, so that way it's guaranteed, and we could sell everything from the most expensive thing you have to the worst thing you have, and or sign up to be a volunteer. We could always use more help. There's a lot of stuff to go through. But we're running one for Robert Kilpatrick right now, and he was a really nice guy. And he passed away a few years ago, and his lovely wife has been so understanding and helpful while we're trying to get this off the ground. It's an official auction house program. It looks really nice. IC for Life is a federally licensed nonprofit. We're going to do great things for this community, because the thing about Star Wars that I've figured out, okay, this is what I've figured out. It's not about the toys. The toys are what bring us together, and the toys that give us something to talk about. But it ends up being about the people. We become family. We become part of each other's lives. And in order to protect against the things that happen all the time, that's why we built IC for Life. So support it. Grab a membership. Give a donation. Send some toy, and I'll sell it for IC for Life charity. But what it does is, and even right now, because not very many people are signed up yet, because it's just brand new, we're only doing our first auction ever right now, our first in memoriam auction ever. We're still helping out, because I still get that call when someone passes away. I get the call, and they go, I need this for this, or I need this for this, and I have this big collection. Is there any way you can help? So I do it, but I can't do it alone, folks. And it'll never be too much for me, and I will keep at it. Don't you ever worry about that. It just would be better if there were lots of people that did it. So that way, in case, God forbid, anything ever happens to me, it'll last forever. But what it does is it takes care of collections after people pass away. And it gets those sold for their family, so their family can get the most money. Doesn't get ripped off because they sell a DT loop for $50 on Marketplace. And it gets the most money possible into the family, and then it builds IC for Life charity. And IC for Life charity is going to build IC Roadshow. It's going to build ICCC. It's going to build us a convention center, a museum about collecting. And I don't mean about my toys. I'm not going to put my toys in a museum and you got to go see my collection because I think I'm that guy. I mean, like, the people who built this thing that we do. It's going to go to the folks who wrote Tome Arts guides, and the Jim Swearingens, and the, all the wonderful people, Freddie Thoman, and there's so many wonderful people that brought us the toys we love, and not just Kenner, but all the toys we grew up with and love, that they deserve their own place too. And it would be nice to have a mid-sized convention center somewhere in Tennessee that could rent out to different fandoms at a fair deal over and over and over, so we grow this hobby for everybody in the world. This hobby, other hobbies, any kind of collecting hobby, no matter what way you cut it, whether it's Ninja Turtles, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, whatever. My Little Ponies. Collectors are collectors. And we can all be friends over that. So that's an exciting thing too. So stick to it. And that all started because, thank you very much, Toby Black. That is very, very sweet. And we will get that money into IC for Life charity, and that helps everything we do. So thank you very much. I gotta keep finding stuff to put up. How about a nope, not that yet. I need something for the letter B. Or letter C. Who's the C? C3PO is the C, but I don't have one. But yeah, man, my mom was the coolest ever. So if you're ever wondering who the coolest ever is, it was her. But how do you, I don't know. How do you support a kid throwing way too much money from a really good, solid business into being a nerd? I mean, I don't know. She's too cool, man. Look at that. ERG. There's no C in him, but that's all right. Let's see if maybe he's from Taiwan here. God, I can't see anything. Well, I can see that. Hong Kong. So he's a Hong Kong ERG. Got a nice cape. Got his stick there. Looking good. Ready to guard the Emperor. And for letter D, let's do this. It's a desert sail skiff. The box is a little bit beat up. It's got some tape in there. But it's still all there, and it's still a nice box for display. Check that out. This goes in there. Still got the Pop, Toys R Us sticker and everything. So there you go. And the Desert Sail Skiff looks good. It's got all its parts. Let's see if the shade stays up. Yep, look at that. Shade stays up. Looks good. Still clicks. All right. All right, there you go. Very nice Desert Sail Skiff. Got the stickers there. Got it. Stickers there. Got stickers there. Burp, burp, burp. So there you go. That's going to be letter D. That's good. Letter D. Desert Sail Skiff, huh? We got our own little, whatchamacallit here. Casey Blevins, what do I have for you? What do I have for you tonight? Let's start you off with a Princess Leia comic. Princess Leia, #1, the Bam Box variant. I originally paid $8 for that, so God knows what it's worth. We'll get my sticker on there. So it's a variant edition, second in Charles, buy, sell, and trade, bandbox edition of Princess Leia. She's got a medal there, which is weird because she didn't win that medal, but it's cool because she gave out the medal, so she did hold it at one point. And she's got a Bespin blaster on there, but that's a cool cover actually. She's got the Hoth hairdo and the Bespin hairdo. There you go. Starting about Crazy Larry. There you go. Crazy Larry. There you go. Starting at the buck. Everything's rolling. Let's get going. Alright, let's see where you guys are at here. I gotta scroll up a bit. Hold on here. Hold on. Alright. How's the chest? Only a little tiny scratch, very, very small on one chest plate, but otherwise the paint's really, really nice. It's a good looking fat. Plus he's got 2 black sides. I should have known that, Toby. I'm not playing with a full deck right now, you know. But yes, obviously. You know what? You can tell 99% of the time. Easy way to tell Hong Kong Fett versus Taiwan Fett is the Taiwan Fett has black here on his face mascot, and he usually has a black or dark brown belt. Very seldom does the Taiwan Fett have a brown belt. If he does, set him to the side. He's special. Also, very seldom does a Hong Kong have a black belt. If you see one, set him aside. He's special. I have tons of gold Fetts, as he says. Tons of them. And I probably have 4 or 5 Hong Kong black belt Fetts. So, that's completely insane. So, definitely look into that. Oh, I'm good, Sparling. You know, another day. Can't quit. That's the name of the game, brother. Messi, Michael. $25 on Fett. We got $20 on Fett, $25 on Fett, $25 on Fett, $35 on Fett. Thank you very much, Toby Black. You are an absolute sweetheart. I do appreciate it. And my mom would sure appreciate it. I'll tell you, Toby, here's a funny little story. You did stand up for me on some live video, man. And my mom said, I like that Toby Black one. He's a nice guy. That's what she said. So, you got that going for you, which is big praise. You got B at 36. Hello there, Kenny Bennigan. Hello there. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, brother? Godwin Dela Cruz, 38 on FET. We got 40 on FET. Matthew Michael right back. Aaron Challenger, $47 on B. That's Bobo. Watch out. We got $20 on C. No insert or catalog, brother. It's just the box. We got $10 on D, 25 on C, 75 on D, 8 on E. Anyone else having issues with sound? What's the sound? You tell me. If I need better sound, you let me know. It seems like it's working over here on mine. How's that? Turn off that stop one. Frankie Ramos, C at $25. Daniel Neal, audio just went weird. Okay. Testing. Can you hear me now? Let's check it out. Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. Sound is all messed up. Let's see. Testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Bad sound, a lot of static. Sound is messed up. LOL audio. Sounding like Soundwave. How's that? Better? Started with the comic displayed. Perhaps hit something. How's that? Better? Much better, but the volume is low. Okay. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. How's this? Louder? We can hear you now. Fixed. All right. I just switched cameras. Who knows what's going on? Who knows? Here, let me catch you up on everything. All right. 9num is only at $1. That's $1 for a 9num. Can't go wrong. Let me know if the volume is still low. Is the volume still low? Testing. 1, 2. Perfect, Kenny Bannigan says. Fixed. All right. Fixed. It's clear now, but you should be a little louder. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages there. How's that? Hola, Lyle Jones. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day. All right. Desert Sail Skiff with boxes at $75. And Princess Leia comic book #1 is at $8. I can hear you now. Whatever happened to that guy? He switched over to Sprint, and then, I don't know. Then nothing became of him. He should have taken the Verizon contract till the end, baby. William Kennedy Fell, smooth as silk. I'll take a Lando smooth as silk any day of the week. All right, here's what we got going on. 9num is at $1. Boba Fett Hong Kong complete with a secondary blaster with a broken magazine on the secondary blaster, but the first blaster is good. But he's only at $47. ERG complete is at $25. Very nice ERG there. Desert Sail Skiff with the boxes at $75, and the Princess Leia lot is at Princess Leia #1 variant cover, BAM box edition, is at $8. So there you go. All right, we got 26 on the ERG. Oh, yeah. I like it. All right, we got 26 on the ERG. 26 on the ERG. All right, let's start calling off some stuff. 9num's going to go for $1. We're going to just get rid of him. He will get off the board, and we'll get out something cooler. What do you say? You guys have a fancy taste. You're quite the Grey Poupon neighborhood. All right, going once, going twice, going thrice, a 9num. Sold. Whoop, I'm dropping stuff all over the place. 9num is out of here. He is sold for $1. Massey Michael, you just got a $1 vintage figure.
That's like 10 cents a year for how old that thing is. They did good. I think that's less than 10 cents a year. Yeah, that's like 2 cents a year. That's a steal of a deal. Congratulations. I'm even going to hook you up with a free plastic bag. All right, we got 26 bucks on that ERG. Let's grab out something else cool. What is cool? Ah, here's a fun one. Where's Adam Chitwood? So I shipped a beautiful Biker Scout to Adam Chitwood. It was in perfect condition. He smashed it and broke it and ruined it and sent it back. No, I'm just kidding. It died in shipping. It happens every once in a while, especially when you ship so many things. But here's the box from Adam Chitwood. So let's see how good he packaged it. But we're going to sell this one. This one just came back. My guy, Mike, that ships for me, he's like, man, I'm sorry, dude, it broke. And I'm like, dude, it happens, man. You never know when it comes to these. Well, USPS box with a FedEx insert. Adam Chitwood, Mr. Follow the Rules. It's not following the rules. To all the people at FedEx that are watching, it never happened. Look, he even told me, this is the proper way to ship. So it should be less broken on the way back. Maybe it healed itself on the way back. Who knows? Derek Cernak, what's up, buddy? Oh, look, he even showed me with the saran wrap what I'm supposed to do. Chitwood, you're a funny dude, man. I love you. But anyway, this is the one that's over 360 bucks. It was absolutely beautiful. And it's got a crack in the bubble now, right there. Hear it? But it's still in there, and it's still fully sealed all around. Well, crack in the bubble means air can enter. But it's still an absolutely beautiful Biker Scout. Just a crack on the bottom by the foot. So if you're looking to display it and not AFA it, it's still a wonderful option. Look at how good it looks. You can't see the crack with the naked eye unless you like this, or you do that. And then you can hear it. But we're going to start that off letter A, and it will be wrapped exactly as Chitwood wrapped it. Well, in a different box, but I will use all the internal things, and I have started to add the cellophane. It is a good idea. I don't know if the bubble wrap in the thing is a good idea because star cases are supposed to squish, but the cellophane is a good idea, so we'll keep that one up. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. Yep, has a flap. Boop. I think it could come sans flap as well. I think there's two variants of that. We got $28 on C, $28 on C. What's the score with references? You just put your name and say IC. If you're signing up for IC for Life, the auction, you just write you're part of the IC, because the thing is you don't have to be a member of the Imperial Commissary to bid on the auction. The auction is live to the entire universe, just like any other auction like Hakes or Heritage or whatever. It's or LCG, and it's an auction house program, and so it handles everything, and that way I can't bid on stuff or do anything nefarious. Where the heck is that other blaster? There it is. But all you do is just put the IC down as your reference. If you made it into the Imperial Commissary, we have already checked you out thoroughly. Plus, I'm the one that goes in and approves people. So if I see that you're IC, well, I know you, Tony, but I mean, if I don't know you and I see that you're IC, that's enough. So no real references, but if you're just like a reseller on eBay or something like that, that's what that's for mostly, if you're not part of the Imperial Commissary. I'm just putting this second blaster right here in front of him, even though he'll go cheaper because you won't realize he has a second blaster, but he does. We'll put it on his toes. But it keeps falling out of his hand, and I am done trying to make Boba Fett. If you notice on your Boba Fett's at home, he can only hold one blaster, which is a bummer. He should be cooler than that. We got 80 bucks on A, 65 on A, 55 on A, 50 on A. You're going backwards. 125 on A. Now we're going in the right direction. 125 on A. A is absolutely beautiful, and if you're just trying to display it, it is a great way to get in on a biker scout that sold for $360 right before he cracked through the bubble a little on the ship in there. So it's a very, very nice biker scout. And you can't go wrong. It's starting at a buck. We're going to call this comic book next. That's at $8. Mr. Casey Blevins in the lead on Princess Leia #1 variant edition. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So we got Greg Barnes at 140 on A. Took over on A at 140. We've got Princess Leia #1, the comic. Casey Blevins, good old letter E, as it should be. Mr. Casey Blevins in the lead. Takes it down. That's a very nice variant comic. You enjoy that, my brother. Next up, how about, what else we got here? How about a crazy Presto Magic? We got a Presto Magic Sarlacc Pit, Return of the Jedi Sarlacc Pit. It originally was priced 89 cents. Then it went down to 57 cents. But it is still sealed 40 years later, and if you remember what Presto Magic is, it's super duper fun, and essentially you get to keep putting the stickers on and taking them off. But they're very cool, and I think you scratched them or something. As you're aware, play is an important part of growing up. See, told ya. Presto Magic is a great way to involve your children in an activity that provides a sense of achievement and the ability to use their growing imaginations. Presto Magic allows children of all ages, so see, you can still play it, all ages to use creativity and a sense of relationships to produce an endless variety of scenes. So there we go. We got a sealed Return of the Jedi Sarlacc Pit Presto Magic on letter E, starting at a buck. Can't go wrong. Biker Scout's gone up to 140. It's gone up to 155, 156. Presto Magic. Those were so much fun. Yeah, dude, they were super fun, for sure. I think Matthew Michael's bidding on E. $2. He starts us off with $2 on E. There we go. We're started off on E. All right, what's been sitting here for a minute? Let's see. Boba Fett Hong Kong complete. Boba Fett's going for $47 now. That looked that good. Gee whiz. Need to start buying Bobas again. All right, we're gonna call that one that Boba Fett. Yeah, letter B, Boba Fett. Boba Fett with 2 blasters there. Boba Fett with 2 blasters looks really good for only $47. We're gonna call him if you wanted to bid. Now's the time, or forever hold your peace. Going once, going twice, going thrice to Aaron Challoner. Sold Boba Fett for 47 bones. Aaron Challoner, shout out. He is actually my free lawyer for IC for Life. So thanks, buddy. They call it a whole bunch of other stuff, but he's been a big help and will be a big help in the future. But with a federally licensed nonprofit, there are a lot of boxes to check. You guys would be shocked. I mean, I know there's lots of nonprofits out there, but most of them end up being like state nonprofits or other stuff like that, and it's a lot less work, I'll tell you what. But thankfully, I got Aaron Challoner to lead me through the weeds of all the, paperwork, but Andrea's there for paperwork too, so it's always good. But we'll get it done. Biker Scout, right? No, Boba Fett. Yes, Boba Fett. Thank you very much, Matthew Carlisle. I do appreciate that, brother. But tonight we're having a celebration because it's Taco Tuesday, so no worries. Boba Fett was a Hong Kong Boba. Hong Kong Fooey. Hong Kong Fooey Boba Fett. With 2 blasters. Pew pew. Literally. Alright. What do we got? We got Presto Magic on letter E. That's only at, I think, $2. That's crazy. Who wants to get in on that? Nope, it's at $3. Watch out now. Hold on to your hats. It's at $3. Alright. How about a coin? How about a coin? How about this first coin right here? Boom. What is that? Lando Calrissian. Last 17 in your programs. #1 in your hearts. The smoothest cat in the galaxy. Lando. Now, I don't know how to tell coin variations and this, that, and the other, but I do know these came off a card because I had the last 17 they came with, and I have the card backs still that they came with. Somebody wanted card backs. Are you out there, whomever that was? said, I'm trying to build the card back thing. Do you have any card backs? I'm like, I got a million card backs. I don't know where they are, but I can buy them. I just have them. Coin is an odd word. Would you have a brown hair farm boy Luke? No, Chad, I do not have a brown hair farm boy Luke for sale right now, but on the official IC4LifeCharity.org, you can join up, you can go into the auction there, and there is a AFA graded, I don't know the grade off the top of my head, brown hair farm boy Luke that is currently dirt cheap. So sign up for the auction, buy your farm boy Luke, and that money will go to the Kilpatrick family in memory of Robert there. So that's a wonderful thing. So yeah, definitely go join IC4LifeCharity.org, join the auction there, and get it done. There's definitely one right there, and it is dirt cheap. It could be yours. And since this is the first auction, who knows? It could go for dirt cheap. Hopefully not, though, because it all goes to a very lovely family that I had the honor of meeting and now becoming friends with. I mean, Robert's wife came to ICCC and volunteered, and we had super fun. I didn't get to meet her, but I have met her before. But I didn't get to see her at ICCC. I was running around, but I did see her as I was walking by, and I was really glad she was there, because that's wonderful, you know? We're all a big family here at the IC, you know? It was me! Patrick Cost is here. Alright, I'll find those, dude. Cardback King. I kind of steered away from Star Wars collecting and started collecting Morgan silver dollars, but it's always fun to watch. Hey, there you go, Matthew. Those don't have very many variations, do they, Morgan silver dollars? They're just like a thing. Yeah, here you go, dude. Check it. Problem is, we're all missing the pop, but there's good ones in there, man. How do you sell card backs? I don't know. But there's last 17 in there. Well, that's what we're doing right now, Jonathan, is in order to lock down Embassy Suites, I have to sell items on the Taco Tuesday sale to give them deposits. But yes, it's very, very close to being locked down. I'll keep you posted. Show me the backs. All of them? How's that? Does that help? You looking for any particular backs? Maybe I could look for those. Tons of backs, dude. I don't know. Different offers and variants, huh? So no offerless cards, right? Is anybody looking for offerless cards? Because they've all been offerless that I've just looked at. Here, I will look. You guys bid on the wonderful items up for sale. Last 17, Luke Stormtrooper. Man-to-Man. Han Solo. Well, if anybody out there is trying to do an offerless card back run, I have like all of them. Patrick Cost, I do not see a single offerless card back in here. It looks like it was from a rich kid collection that bought them all day one. There is not a single offer card in that entire stack. Do you believe that? That's insane. 32 bags. 41, 77. Dude, they're all 65 backs, 77 backs, 96, 40. Yeah, no. I got nothing you want, man. I got some other ones over here. I'll look. Ooh, there's one with an offer there. Here, we'll put these to the side. If anybody's really into card backs and is trying to do an offerless run, let me know, because I've got them all. Here's one with an offer, dude. This one's got a Luke in it. Secret Star Wars offer. 21 back. Let me see. We got an Anakin offer here. Stormtrooper. Don't want to hold on to that one, huh? There's a 9-num offer. It's all drawn on though, but still. There's a Greedo with a free secret Star Wars action figure offer. There's a Revenge offer, Imperial officer. There's an AT-AT commander with a free 4-LOM offer. And that's about it, man. I got a carded Stormtrooper with an offer. Or Snowtrooper, rather. That's it. We can sell you some of those, Aaron. No worries. 79 backs? I'm sure I got 79 backs in that one stack for sure. A Clipper Emperor? I do not have a Clipper Emperor. Was there a difference in the Clipper Emperor? What's the difference? I know Clipper Vader has a cool difference. Alright, we got the Biker Scout is at 165. Steal of a deal. Lando Calrissian coin has 0 bids. Is nobody here for coins tonight? Let me know. Or did we just miss it? The ERG is at 28 bucks. Let's call that ERG. And that Desert Sales Skiff is at 75 bucks. You know what? Let's call the Sales Skiff. Get it out of here. Make some more room. We're going to call the Sales Skiff right now at $75 with box. Mr. Aaron Moffat. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Thank you very much, Nick Grooms. I do appreciate it, brother. Show the back of the Greedo. You got it. All right, Desert Sail Skiff is sold. Congratulations. It's a good deal. Did they really make that box so you have to take off the stuff? Yeah, I think so. Alright. What do we say? B20, B5, and what is on E? B is at 20 right now for the Presto Magic. Patrick cost, or no, not the Presto Magic. For the coin, it's at 20. And what is on E? E is Presto Magic, and it's only at $1. It's a sealed Presto Magic. It's the Sarlacc Pit. If you remember Presto Magic, you transfer the things onto the background scene there, and it's still sealed. It just went up to $5 with Matthew Michael. Thank you very much, Mel Farmy. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm doing good, Joshua. I'm doing good. You know, I'm a church-going individual, so I know she's in a better place. And that's good and comforting. But no, I'm doing good, you know. Tough to remember everything I usually remember, but I'm doing good. Letter D. That's what I need to remember is we need something for letter D. Let's find something cool for letter D. What do you say? Hey, hey. Ooh, can't reach it. Let's do one of these. Which one did you want to see? You want to see the Greedo, right? There's the back on the Greedo. I'll open it up there for you. We'll do that. The Royal Guard is at $28 with Mr. Frankie Ramos. very dull razor blade. Hey, razor blade top tip. You know how they got the lines through them? Watch this. For those of you that know, that's cool too. But on the back of these razor blades, this comes off. Right? Back piece. In the back piece is a little tiny slit. You put that little tiny slit onto your razor blade like that. Okay? And then break it off. It holds it in there so you can throw it out easy. Put it back together. Good to go. So, a little top tip. Who knew? I didn't know until like a week ago. I'm always just like breaking off razor blades on tables and they're shooting everywhere. But yes, the razor blade people thought of a way. Alright. Free Secret Star Wars action figure offer. Greedo. 21 back. Whoa, Greedo has a Stormtrooper blaster with him. Let me see if I can find a... I'm going to see if I can find a Greedo blaster. Just so on. There we go. Very nice Greedo. I had to really shove the blaster in his hand there. Really good condition on him. I can see it with the bag unless you want to separate. Or I could separate it. Like you only want card backs, not figures. I get you. You can buy it with the figure and sell the figure and get the card back for free. Let's do this. I'm going to call the ERG and then we'll sell them separate. So Patrick Koss can get the card back he wants there. Let's go ERG. Frankie Ramos, 28 bucks. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Frankie Ramos sold. There you go. The ERG is sold. We're going to throw that very lovely Greedo right there. Very good condition Greedo. We're going to throw him up on letter C. So letter C is Greedo. Letter D is his card back there. You can buy them both if you like. You can buy one if you like. Whatever you choose. It's fine by me. There you go, Greedo. That's a nice ERG. Congratulations, Frankie. You're going to dig them. All right, the Presto Magic is at $6. $6 on the Presto Magic. I think it's worth about $15. Just throwing that out there if you want to get in on it. It's still a really good deal. Alrighty, the Lando coin is at $25, and the Biker Scout with the little crack by the foot is at $165. Lando Calrissian coin is getting sold right now to Mr. Lyle Jones at $25. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Lyle Jones, 25 bones. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. The Lando coin. Sold to Lyle Jones. Andrea made me a strong drink tonight. Thanks, baby. I could use it. It's a good one. Lips smacking good. All right. Coin. You guys like the coins? You want some more coins? Huh? Little bit of coinage. 26 bucks on the coin, Massey Michael. You just missed it, brother. Sorry. Bid early, bid often. That is the trick. Card is ESP21A. I have this card. Well, then don't buy it. You don't got to go 7 bucks on it, man. I don't care. Here, if you already have it, let's do this. So you're the leading bid at $7 on D. Nobody's bid on Greedo yet. Now it comes with a Greedo. And you're the leading bid at 7 bucks. Now I can put something else out there. Even better. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. What do I want to put out there? How about a B-Wing? No way I could fit a B-Wing there. How about a C-3PO costume? Yeah, sure, why not? That's kind of a letter E thing. Let's throw that on letter E. Ooh, I can do... I could just do a figure. Ooh, here's a die-cast Falcon. And it's missing the... This is the radar dish. How about a wacky vintage Darth Vader light? Let me see when it was made here. It's got some writing on it, but it's very tiny. This is a nightlight, Darth Vader nightlight. King Bo homeowner product. Made in China. Conforms to specifications, blah, blah, blah. Trademark C and Lucasfilm, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Looks like that. It's a nightlight. Starting at $1, letter C. Darth Vader nightlight. Letter C is a Darth Vader nightlight. Oh, and we need another coin, right? Ooh, Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper coin. Here's a Luke Storm coin. Stormtrooper, Luke Skywalker, Rebel Leader, Stormtrooper. Luke Stormtrooper coin, very nice condition right there. Starting at $1, $1 here. All right, let's read them off. The Biker Scout seems to be stuck at 165. I'm going to be calling that one next. It's at 165. If you want to get in on it, bid now. Stormtrooper coin has no bids yet, just got put up. Massey Michael is in the lead on the Darth Vader nightlight at $1 here. I think it's worth more than that, but we'll get there. Greedo complete with a card back, 21 back card back is at $25, and that Presto Magic is at $6 with Nick Grooms. All right, we're going to sell that Biker Scout to Anthony Demas Jr., 65 back Biker Scout, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Anthony Demas Jr. 166 on A. Massey Michael just making me keep stuff up. All right, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing a $10 thing where the bid has to be $10 over 150. Once it hits 150, you got to go up by at least 10. We can't have something sitting there for 20 minutes and then try to call it and then go up by $1. Anthony Dimas Jr., it's still your option to go back on the Biker Scout. It is at 166 right now. You'd have to go at least 167. I didn't put in the rule yet, so, but we can't do that because that just wastes so much time. So go ahead, Anthony Dimas Jr., if you want to go up to 167, you would be in the lead on the Biker Scout. Currently, Massey Michael is in the lead on the Biker Scout. Remember that Darth Vader nightlight you sold me a while back? I still have yet to plug her in. Watch out! I do remember it was like a hard helmet of like hard plastic or almost glass, but not glass. Right? Yeah, it's just the helmet. It was a small one. It was cool. Anthony Dimas Jr. at 167, he is in the lead. D is at 25, Andrea said. There you go. Luke Stormtrooper coins at $30. Darth Vader Nightlights at $5. Greedo Complete is at $25. And that Presto Magic is at $6. We're going to call this one next. It is so janky. It does seem dangerous. Like when you plug that thing in, make sure you're in the room. Because it does seem like... it was the rules of the 70s, not the rules of today on that nightlight, I'll tell you what. But I told you, fair warning, it's on video. Going once, going twice, going thrice, Presto Magic. Massey Michael's out on the Biker Scout. All right, it looks like it's going to you, Anthony Dimas Jr. We're going to get that called right after this beautiful Presto Magic. And we are going to put something else up there on Crazy Letter E. Actually, I got the C-3PO costume we're going to put up there. Presto Magic is sold. Congratulations. That's a good deal on a really fun toy or fun activity, I guess. All right, we got a C-3PO costume, Star Wars costume. This one's going to go up on letter A. It's a Ben Cooper costume. The plastic is not attached to the roof, but it's still there, so you can make it look like it's... Oh, well, yeah, it is attached in the corner. Look. So it's still attached at one corner of the plastic. But let's check out the outfit, see the quality. The rubber band is stripped. This has a crack, but it still looks good. I am C-3PO, Human Cyborg Relations, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2. Bloop, 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 bloop. And there's a C-3PO outfit. There you go. Styling with the styles of the 70s. C-3PO. Alan Krebs jumping in at $200 on that Biker Scout. The Biker Scout does have a crack in by his foot, man. If you're just jumping in, I want you to be well aware of what you're bidding on. Gotta fold one more time. Fold. And that fold goes this way. Cool. I am C-3PO, Disciple Relations. This is my counterpart, R2-D2. I used to have a bank in my collection. I had a closet collection. I had a collection closet. And in my collection closet, I had a bank. And that bank was C-3PO and R2-D2. And that's what it said. Anthony Dimas Jr. That's ridiculous, man. That's what the countdown timer is for. I also don't know if his bid is staying, but I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine, man. Whatever you want. You realize I'm not in control over here. I just go by the clock. That's what this is for. All right, Nick Grooms, he's got $10 on C. $10 on C. Alan Krebs is at $200 on A. We got the Luke Stormtrooper coin at $30. Got the Darth Vader Nightlight at $10, and Greedo Complete with the 21 back card back is at $26. 26 bucks. All right, what is C? C is at $10. The Nightlight is at 10 bucks. The C-3PO outfit is at $0 so far. The Ben Cooper costume there of C-3PO. Maybe I can get it lined up right.
At Avis, we rent cars, unlike anyone else rents cars. Because for 75 years, we've only had one plan. To make sure you keep yours.
So, what do you think? Oh, Coco, it's vegan. You like it?
Scott Schneider says 35 bucks on D. Massey Michael says 20 bucks on A. That must be the wrong one. 20 bucks on E. No worries, Massey. It's all right, buddy. He's got 20 bucks on that C-3PO outfit there. All right, we're going to call that Biker Scout for 200 bucks to Mr. Krebs. Thank you, sir. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Alan Krebs. All right, and we're going to get you out something awesome here. We just wrap up this Biker Scout back in Chitwood's awesome safety case. You said you had an Anakin offer card back. I think I do, man. I will check and I'll pop that up for you there, buddy. Anakin offer card back. We'll check it out. Forlom, 9 Num, Akbar Revenge, Anakin offer, Gamorrean Guard. It's a 79 back, but it's got a little tear in the car or on the sticker there. I'm out on E if it's at 20. No worries. E is at $20 with Massey Michael. R2D2 sensor scope. I don't know. I'll look. E just went up, Nick, so no rush. It's a Gamorrean Guard, Patrick. A pig. A piggy, piggy, piggy. He wants that card, despite the lip out there. Well, there we go. I am going to add the pig guard to it, because if I keep selling them separate, it's going to be insane. Greedo Complete, 21 back with card back, is only at 35 bucks there. We're going to call him next, probably. The Gamorrean Guard is really nice. He has nice, shiny spikes. Boop. Got good spikes. Hong Kong Cam Guard, and he is complete.
Climate change has affected our berry farm.
There you go.
The biggest area of concern that I have is water resources. There is 1 to 200 years of water left in this groundwater basin at the current rate of extraction. My name is JJ Scourge with Creekside Farms. We're on.
The more pigs, the better. Well, there you go, Patrick. Go on to the IC for Life auction. Robert Kilpatrick had a grammarian guard focus. So if you're into gam guards, go to icforlifecharity.org and sign up for the auction. There will be many more gam guards to come. He had a massive gam guard focus. Alrighty. Where are we at here, folks? Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper coin. Luke Stormtrooper coin is at $30. The Darth Vader Nightlight's at $10. Greedo complete with the 21 back card is at $35. We're calling that next. The C-3PO Ben Cooper costume is at $20. The Vader Nightlight is at... What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Vader Nightlight's at $10. We got $15 on E. E is at $20 already, Patrick. E, the Ben Cooper costume's already at $20. You'd have to go 25. Yeah. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick is in the lead on E at $25. Joe Fierro takes over on C at $12 hairs. And we're going to call that Greedo right now. $35 for Sven Snyder. Or Scott Schneider, sorry. Scott Schneider. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Scott. That is a Greedo complete with a 21 back card. Thank you very much, Joe. Back at you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Did somebody say Biker Scout? Yep, just sold, brother. Sorry. You're like 2 minutes too late, man. Sorry, man. Massey Michael says $30 on E, $30 on E. Greedo, greed guy, Greedo. Ooh, I stuck the sticky wrong. There we go. Greedo. Alright, where are we at? Yeah, I'm taking card back requests. What do you want? Poof, what do you need? Why not? Variants versus characters. It's my nerdy fault. It is his nerdy fault. And then we found I have an entire stack of like everything without offers. And he's like, I need offers. It's very weird. I wonder what the chance is to have an offerless stack like that. Because offerless is kind of hard to get. That means you had to buy them right when they came out. They weren't even enticing you to get them. They were like, full price. But like I said, that's why all these figures are so nice. It was a rich kid, and she was a girl that kept good care of her toys, which was cool. We got 25 on A, 25 on A. We got $30 on E with Massey Michael. How about something cool for letter D here? What do you say? How about the Dark Lord of the Sith? This is a Darth Vader 65 back. It is absolutely glorious and bright and clear bubble. Crystal clear. It is a beautiful card. Phenomenal card. Beautiful shape. Great color. Great everything. Beautiful Toys R Us sticker. That bubble is as clear as the day it was melted onto that card. Or glued onto that card. Or manufactured. Look how nice that bubble is. Look how nice that card is. It's like super flat. Like no shelf wear. Like at all. The only thing it has is a little bit of a crease right there. But it's extremely minimal. or veining, or whatever you want to call it. No tears, and that bubble is glorious. No yellow there at all. So there you go. Darth Vader, he will ship in a star case. This is a 65 back, fully sealed, mint on card. Beautiful. Look at it. Just look at it spinning. It's glorious. Darth Vader. Letter D for Darth. Yeah, it's perfect. I need more too, but I'd have to find the list. Well, there you go. ESP Han Bespin. ESP Han Bespin. I think it's mostly Return of the Jedi cards he's won there. And Power of the Force. Oh, there's an ESP. Hawk Trooper. Better just look at the card backs. Thank you very much, Casey. It is a beautiful Darth Vader. It is really quite an exceptionally nice Darth Vader. If you want to see anything else about it, feel free to let me know. We got $100 on Darth. Kenny Bannigan says $300, $150, $175. We're at $300 on Darth Vader right now. Rocksteady says $2. We're at $300 on Darth Vader. He is a beauty. He speaks for himself. A little bit raspy, but he speaks for himself. Zuckus. Sorry, dude. Now everything's Return of the Jedi or Power of the Force. There's only 2 Empire cards, and they are Zuckus and Hoth Snowtrooper. I got on Emperor. I got an AT-AT Commander. I got an Imperial Commander. I got Luke. X-Wing. And Black Bespin Security Guard. And that's it. We got $200, $300. We're at $300 on Darth Vader, which is dirt cheap for how nice it is. But that's Kenny Bannigan is in the lead. So if you're wondering who's leading, it's Kenny Bannigan. All right. The Nightlight we're going to pull down next. That's at $14. If you want to get in on that Darth Vader Nightlight, get in on it now. Fair warning on the Nightlight, if you choose to plug it into your wall, I will not be held responsible for electronics from the 70s. Going once, going twice, going thrice on darts. So, Rocksteady Noak says 3 1/4 on that beautiful Darth Vader. What number are the backs on the ESB? I will check those out for you, buddy. Emperor Zuckuss, ATSD. Oh, I got a Biker Scout card back with no Biker Scout. You said on what? AT-AT Commander is a 47 back. Emperor Zuckuss, ATSD. ATST is a 77 back. Zuckuss is a 48 back. ERG, Luke Jedi. Do you want Leia Bosch? No, Leia Andor. Biker Scout, Biker Scout, Biker Scout. Chief Chirpa. Low grade, Chief Chirpa. General Maydeen, Weequay, Rebel Commando, Rebel Commando. Marine Guard, and Rebel Commando, and Weequay. I do not have a Leia Endor. Thanks, Mike Mazzetti. I appreciate it, brother. Let me catch up on your questions here. All right. Kenny Mannigan, 350 on Darth Vader. Mike, do you ever keep any of the goodies you come by? Oh, yeah, dude. Look at my collection. Yeah, I'm a legit nerd, dude. If you look at my collection, if you see it here, I either have a better one or I don't collect it. You know what I mean? Like, I did get to a point when I finished all the Min on cards with coins. I got all the Min on cards with coins. There's a video out there on YouTube or whatever. It's actually pretty impressive. It was really hard. Nikto, Power of the Force, hardest card in the world to get not cracked. But no, I was looking at that collection. It was one of the collections I was looking at, and this is how my Boba Fett tower started. And I was like, oh, what do I want a Tebow, a Power of the Force Tebow that's worth like $400 for? I don't even like Tebow. You know what I mean? So then I started collecting the things I like. So yeah, I've got a complete Lily Letty collection. I've got all the Top Toys, which were impossible to get. My Yoda busted off the bubble, so I need a new one of that eventually, which is like the hardest one to get, unfortunately. I got a bunch of Imperial shuttles. I love Imperial shuttles. Got a soft spot in my heart for those. Andrea has a Leia Focus and a Jawa Focus. She's got a whole bunch of Leias. I got Boba Fett's. You could send me a DM, dude, but I don't sell card backs in DM, man. It's not for me. I don't sell anything in DM, to be honest. I just do the live sales. I have real jobs, so I don't have much time for DMs and sending pictures of card backs. And, maybe to Andrea, she's opening up an online store. That might be something she wants to do. Late on the nightlight? Yes, sir, you were late on the nightlight. But that's okay. I want the 47. What is the 47? 47 back? Okay. And probably the 48. Lagging behind. Thank you very much. I'd be interested in the ones you had from the list. Any last 17 card backs? Yeah, I got a bunch of last 17. Luke's Stormtrooper coin is at $30. I can't see Kenny Bannigan's comments. Maybe he's got you blocked because he doesn't like you, man. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. They're there. Here, I'll show you. I'll make sure to mention them. There's his latest one. Kenny Bannigan, 350. There, you can see it over there.
Some say you can't have it all. Clearly, they've never been here. Here, every world, every story is too good for this.
$32 on B, $32 on E from Michael Mazzetti. Thank you, sir. What's the number back on the Vader? The Vader is a 65 back, and it's in great condition. Jason Davis, okay. 47 is ESP Forlom offer. Oh, got you. I was just teasing you, Rocksteady. I didn't think you did, man. Why don't I just put all the card backs up on letter E and you guys like bid on card backs? Does anybody do that? Does somebody else want to sell card backs in DM? It's not for me. Alrighty. Gamarian Guard, complete with card back, is at $30 with Mr. Patrick Koss. We're going to call that one next. So if you want to get in on that, do it now or forever hold your peace. Jason Davis, I'm just looking to finish my run. You got it, buddy. All right. Luke Stormtrooper, no, what are we calling Darth Vader Nightlight, did I say? Darth Vader Nightlight. Yeah, man. Fresh beverages are always nice. What time is it? I got to wait 4 minutes for a fresh beverage. All right, we're going to call it Darth Vader Nightlight. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! It's at $16. Joe, I love you, Joe, and I need you to take pictures at ICCC So do not plug this thing into your wall outlet. Try it out in the garage or something like that, man, and be around it, because I don't trust it. But it's a cool nightlight, dude. Bleep. Use the force. But it's one of those, it's like, click, click. I used to have one in my bedroom growing up, so must not be that dangerous. Yeah, right. I grew up in the generation where it was like, jarts are cool. And they were. They are freaking awesome. I got jarts in my garage. They're cool. Alright. What is D at? What's D? A, B, C, D. D is at 350 with Kenny Bannigan. 65 back, crystal clear bubble. Very nice card. Casey Blevins do a live video with like a big glove. Like that, like the audio guy from Down Periscope. You know, where he like, clicks on the overhead mic. Yeah, there you go. Be safe. Be safe with your dangerous old nightlights, all you guys. Brian Campbell comes on in at 355. 355, 355. Actually, Brian Campbell, what we're doing is we're doing $10 now. If it's over 150 bucks, it has to go up by at least 10. So it would have to be 360 if you wanted to bid. We just started that on the last one because it was up there for a long time. Then somebody bid $1 more and it like reset it for 20 minutes and the guy got all mad. So we'll just do that now. So it's got to go up by at least $10, which is still cheap. We need something for letter C. What do you guys want? You said the card backs there. Here is a Zuckus 48 back and a nope. Here, we'll start off with a Zuckus 48 back. No figure, 48 back, starting at $1. If I can find that other back, man, that you wanted, we'll put them both up there. This is a 48 back. What did you want? And probably 48. I want the 47. What was the 47 back, Patrick? Do you remember what card it was? In a speed run, build a Death Star, man? Oh, I don't know if I got a Death Star here, brother. It's like the first day without a Death Star. I got an incomplete one. It's missing lots of parts. But I see the thing that goes around at the back. 47, but show back of 48. That's a 48 Snow Trooper. This is the other 48. Zuckus is up currently for bidding. Ah, 47 back. Comes with the General Veers, but he's a cheap figure. And he's got a little bit of nose rub, so we'll throw that up together. We want a last 17. We could do a last 17 card back thingy. Alright. Let me find all the last 17 ones. Maybe we'll do a lot of those. Complete 12-inch Han, I do not have tonight, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Forlom offer is the AT-AT Commander, Patrick. For sure.
Yeah, and for everything else.
Alright, where are we at here, folks? I gotta start calling stuff here. Gamerian Garden card back, we're calling next. For Patrick Cost, $30. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Mr. Patrick Cost. Casey Blevins, don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to get rid of that C3PO here in a second. We'll get up some paper products for you, buddy. Patrick costs $3 on 3. See you at 3. Oh, C is at $5. Sorry. Andrea says C is at $5. She knows better than me. She's always the one on the ball. How about let's put up something for letter A. We're gonna put up this AT-AT Commander. He is complete. He has nose rub, but he is complete with the 4-LOM offer, and I'm leaving it in this package because you know what it is. Letter A. Letter A. We're going to call that Luke Skywalker coin next. I'm actually going to put this Darth Vader in a star case here so he's protected, since I'm putting stuff that's doing the topple dance here. Darth Vader, Brian Campbell is in the lead on D for Darth Vader. Alright, we got C is the Zuckus. Is that $7? A is that one there. AT Commander with the 4-LOM offer. There you go. Cool. Alright, next we're going to call that Ben Cooper costume. It is at $32 with Mike Mazzetti. Going once for Mike Mazzetti, going twice for Mike Mazzetti, going thrice. Mike Mazzetti. Sold. Remember, everything sold here goes directly to funding ICCCon, the future of conventions. So thanks for your bits. Ben Cooper mask. Cool. Nope, you never fit there, buddy. Okay. There's no way to do these all together. I'm going to have to put these up in a post or something. I don't know how to... Here we'll sell 4 at once. They are missing their pops, but they are last 17. So there you go. Card backs on Crazy Letter E, starting at $1. Those are all last 17. And I'll do another lot of last 17. For last 17, dear, for the card backs, just write last 17 Luke for that first lot, because the second lot doesn't have any Lukes. Makes it easier. Alrighty, Kenny Bannigan, 375. Now I can see your comments. Great, now I got my Halloween costume. You're going to have to get on a diet, man. I think it's a medium, kids medium. Brian Campbell says 385 on that beautiful Darth Vader. Jason Davis says $10 on E, $10 on E. Brian Campbell says D at 385. We're going to call that Luke Stormtrooper coin. We're going to get you another coin out there. The Luke Stormtrooper coin is on letter B, and it is at $40 with Mr. Lester Ang. Going once on that Luke Stormtrooper coin, twice on the Luke Stormtrooper coin, thrice on the Luke Stormtrooper coin. Ed Cuddy says $42 on B. Dustin Forrest says $30 on letter E. Mr. Cuddy just bid on that Luke Stormtrooper coin, so that's still alive at $41. $41, it's still alive. Or no, $42. $42. Ed Cuddy is in the lead on the Luke Stormtrooper coin. The cardbacks are at $30 with Dustin Forrest so far. The highest bid on the cardbacks is at $30. That's the last 17 set here with the Lukes. There is a Luke. They're really good cardbacks. I think there's still going to be a lot of bids in there. They are missing the pops, but they're hard to get. I mean, it's last 17. We've got, let me see here. Zuckus is at $7. Patrick Koss, that's good enough for me. The Zuckus card back, the 48 bag Zuckus is at $7. Going once, twice, 3 times a lady. So. We got $40. Jason Davis takes over on the card backs on the last 17 set there at $40. We got $50. Nick Grooms takes over on those card backs. Zuckus is sold there. What else did you want, Patrick? We got the AT-AT Commander complete with card back. It is a 47 back. Daniel Neal's in the lead. It's at $23. Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper coins at $42. Darth Vader 65 back clear bubbles at $385 with Brian Campbell. And that last 17 lot is at $50 with Mr. Nick Grooms. All right, we need something for letter C. How about a really, really nice Luke Stormtrooper? I gotta find a blaster though. Hold on. Alright, Luke Stormtrooper's coming with a blue-black blaster, because they did come with blue-black blasters, even though everybody wants the black-black. Here's the thing, I'm selling a Luke Stormtrooper. This is the next thing I'm going to put up. And then Chad's going to cover me for a break so I can get another beverage. This Luke Stormtrooper is so ridiculously perfect, okay? His black is perfect. His paint is perfect. His hair is perfect. His eyebrows are perfect. His eyeballs are perfect. And the thing that is most perfect is his nose. This is how much care this lady took in her collection. His nose, as you can see, still looks like a nose. It is not scraped. It is not squished. It is not banged up in any way, shape, or form. And the only way you can do that, if you don't know, okay? The only way that you can have a Luke Stormtrooper without a busted nose, if you don't know, that's the biggest thing to look for on Luke Stormtrooper is the nose, if it's busted. Because they always are. And the very seldom times they're not. They're either still mint on card, or they're because somebody always put on the helmet to the side, like that, and then turn the helmet. That is the only way to not ruin a Luke Stormtrooper nose. This Luke Stormtrooper is shockingly white. That is against a white piece of paper there, folks. He is beautiful. He is perfect, and he does come with a blue-black blaster. Not the black blaster, if that's what you're looking for. Go find another Luke Stormtrooper with a perfect face and a perfect coloring. But there you go. You know what? I'm not even going to put it in his hand. I'm going to put the back of the blaster in his hand because I don't want to scratch up his hand. But he's perfect. His hair is perfect. Everything is perfect. His helmet is perfect. All authentic. He obviously came with this card back right here because that's the same collection. And he is starting at $1 for a perfect Luke Stormtrooper. And you know me, I don't say perfect unless it's perfect. So it's perfect. There you go. Hey, Chad, can you cover me? Thank you. Chad's going to come and cover me here in a minute. Where did I put those? Not that bag. Okay. Darth Vader is at 385. Give it a minute. I'd like it to go up to 400, to be honest. Starting bid on C is $1. No rules. I think it'll go up a little bit more, but if it doesn't, that's okay. The last 17 card back, it's still getting lots of bids on it. You can call letter A whenever you want for Daniel Neal, IT-AT Commander Complete. This one with the card back. It's at $28. And then you can put up something else. Put up one of these with the card backs. Just pick one and all the info's on it. Cool. All right. Chad's going to cover for a minute. I will be back, folks. Have fun with Chad.
What's up, guys? Hello, Casey. How are you? We got 360 on C. Hey, Kenny. What's up, Patrick and Toby? Hey. from Florida. What's up, Frankie? How are you guys doing tonight? Good? We got 370, 380 on C from Frankie. All right, so letter A is at 28 bucks. I think we're going to call that one here in a second. He said we can call that one. Letter B is at 47. The Skywalker, what is it? Oh, the Skywalker coin. C, the Luke Stormtrooper complete is at 370. All right, now it's at 390. Brian just get 390 on C. 400 on C from Lester. That's for the Luke Stormtrooper. We're at 385 on letter D, the Darth Vader. And looks like the last 17 card back lot is at 60 bucks. Ooh, Frankie comes back 410 on C. $420 from Brian. All right, while you guys are going back and forth on that one, let's see, we can call, what was it, letter A? The AT-AT commander? Is that what it is? Yeah. Can't even see the clock. We're at 430 on C from Frankie. All right, let's call sold on A. The AT-AT commander is at 28 bucks sold. Yeah, right? You saw that, Casey? We got 440 on C from Lester.
Not all oral care is created equal.
And
The new
A is
Colgate
sold.
Total Active Prevention System is engineered to be 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of oral health problems, helping to improve oral health in just 3 weeks.
All right. He said pick one of these. 460 on C from Lester. You guys want a Death Star droid out here? Or an Imperial Commander? Alright, we got a Imperial Commander, complete with card. Look, it's got the Revenge of the Jedi. A 48 back. It's got the Revenge offer. That's kind of cool. The Admiral Akbar Revenge. So yeah, this is an Imperial Commander. There's blasters in there too. Let me take it out of the bag, I can. But yeah, Imperial Commander with a Revenge Akbar offer. 48 back. So when did 48 backs come out? That's letter A. Wait, is that right? Or is that a mistype? $0 increments? $10 increments. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, so bids on items over 150 must be in $10 increments tonight. Okay. $475 from Frankie. Well, I think that was a question. I don't know if that was a bid, but I think that was a bid and a question at the same time. Oh, 480 is the leading bid. That's with I think Lester's at 480. So it would have to be 490. Yeah, that's right. Lester's at 480. Frankie tried to go 485. Last B was 475 was the bid, then started at $5. Oh yeah, I did go from 475 to 480 to 485. From Frankie, put 485. I don't know.
What's up, buddy?
Yo.
They're picking on you?
No, we're just trying to figure out the increment thing, because it was going up $5 ones and $10 ones.
It's supposed to go up $10 now, but I just instituted it because somebody bid $1 on something at like the last second as the video got
Oh.
made, so.
Okay. All right, guys. Mike's back. Have fun.
Okay, who is?
Yeah. This one is the bigger one.
All right, everybody, welcome home. Yes, bids over 150 must be in $10 increments tonight. It may be a permanent thing. I had to switch to YouTube. Is he still at 60? Yes, he is still at 60. But you're leading, Jason Davis, so you're fine. C is currently at 480, so Frankie, you would have to go to 490. Sorry, bud.
On that contract I put up, it had like a revenge offer. When did those come out?
Um,
still have Revenge on it.
yeah, it came out right before Return of the Jedi. Because it was named Revenge of the Jedi
Yeah.
all the way up till almost Return of the Jedi. So.
I didn't know they had them on contracts like that.
Yeah, man, there's some mistakes all over the place with that. Because George Lucas, somebody was like, hey, man, and he's like, oh, yeah, Jedi shouldn't seek revenge.
Oh.
So then he switched it to Return. What was I just doing? That Luke Stormtrooper coin got to go. B is at $47. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Luke Stormtrooper coin sold. Thank you, Rocksteady. Appreciate it, buddy. It is currently at 480 with Lester Ang. On Luke Stormtrooper. Luke Stormtrooper is currently at 480 with Lester Ang. The next bid would have to be 490. Or whatever, higher. But at least 490. What is A currently at? Stack of offer list cards, any of them 79 back? Probably. I will look though. A is currently at $0. Nobody's bid on it. And it's got a Stormtrooper blaster in there, so that's worth at least $20. And the figure looks good, so that's another $10. And then the card is a revenge card, so that's another $4,000 easily. I'm gonna eyeball this blaster. 475. Lester did 480. It's not incremental of 10. We just started the incremental of 10, man, and I was on a break and Chad was covering. But right now, Lester Ang is in at 490, so that's $15 higher than your 475 bid. So that should take care of it. Thank you, Lester, for bidding and just taking care of it, bud. But yeah, this is a brand new thing, man. The only reason why is because there was a thing up and the Biker Scout. And it went up by like $1, and then it extended the bid, and then it went up by $30, and the guy that was bidding on it when it was $30 cheaper got mad at me. And it's not me, it's just the way it's always been, but we got to stop doing that $1 thing when things are at like $400 because it just makes buyers angry. So that's why the new rule is instituted. We're going to try to follow it the best we can. But I mean, doing the best we can over here, man. But it is at $4.90 now, so that is all a cow's opinion now. It's all a moo point. All right, next up, coin a Man. The Pickle. Very nice coin, nice clean coin. Man. Starting at $1. A's at $15 with Patrick cost. Which one of these offerless are, what did you say, dude? Thanks, Frankie. I appreciate it, man. I know it's a little confusing right now, but we're instituting it now, so we'll get used to it on our end as well. Stack of offerless. Any of them 79 back. Let's see. A lot of 65s. If you're looking to do a 65 back run, this stack of card backs is for you. $77. No, Patrick, they are all 65 and 77 backs. The whole stack, buddy. It's crazy. Very, very weird. It's like they bought everything in the same weekend. Yeah, the $1 stuff bid is increments. It's for the birds. Yeah, it doesn't work right. B at 20. Frankie Ramos in the lead at $20 on B. All right, we're going to call these card backs over here. They are at only $60. That is 5 card backs, all last 17, only $60. That seems like a killer deal to me. They are missing the pops. Going once for $60 to Mr. Davis there. What is it? Jason Davis, I think? I can't remember. Going twice, going thrice. So, Justin Davis? Jason Davis? Jason, right? I think it's Jason. At least that's what I recall from years of speaking to him. Yes, Jason Davis. There you go. Andrea just wrote it out for me. What do I know, guys? Patrick Goss says B25, B30, Frankie Ramos. So to bid on Vader, I write D and put a price out there. Yes, sir. To bid on, say, Darth Vader is at $385. It has to go up in $10 increments right now. So you would have to bid at least $395. You can bid more than that. And you would say letter D and then $395. And that would make you the leading bidder on Darth Vader at $395. But yeah, always ask questions. New folks all the time. There's nothing to... Always ask. Always ask. All right. That's the double Luke card back set here. Let's put up another set of last 17 card backs for you all. All right, another 5-pack of last 17 card backs. Andrea, you can write A-wing on this one so we keep it straight. This one is called loot, so let's get a loot in the front. There we go. I do not have an Anakin coin. Sorry, bud. Those ones are really hard to come by. They're very expensive, those coins. It was me on Facebook. There you go. Absolutely, John. Anytime, buddy. A at 20. What is A at? Okay, Daniel Neal's in the lead on A at $20. E is at $20 starting off with Jason Davis. Lumac coin, maybe, man. I have, for coins I have left, Imperial Dignitary, Han, Carbo, Warwick, Ramba, and Barada. No Lumat, buddy, sorry. E at $30. Nick Groom, $30 on E on those last 17 card backs. Beautiful lot right there. All right, we're going to call that Luke Stormtrooper complete. At 490. So last chance to get in Luke Stormtrooper if you want him. Going once at 490 to Lester Ang. Going twice, thrice, Lester Ang. Sold for 490 to Lester Ang. I can't wait to get my box. My 2025 shirt is added. You know what? I saw Andrea making your 2025 shirt, man. It came out nice. Alright, John Cafone. So I just got on. So if you did a Vader description, sorry I missed it. Is the bubble crystal clear? Any card looks mint as can be hard to tell. Yeah, absolutely. The bubble is crystal clear. I'll take it out again for you, brother. But yeah, I did a description. It's very, very nice. I will show you. Bubble is crystal clear. No dents, no cracks, no damage at all. No shelf wear on the bottom of the card or anything. The only minor issue, but it's so minor, it's hard to even get a view of it. Let me try to tilt it in the light just right. But up above the tab, there is, you could see it, there's those 3 little teeny tiny veins at the top of the tab and right before the S in Star Wars. But I mean, from here you can't tell. You know what I mean? Like, it's super clean. Super clear, super flat, 100% clear bubble. Will definitely get a clear grade. I don't promise on what the grade will be, but if that's what you're looking for, yes, it is a clear bubble Darth Vader. Very, very nice condition, and it's currently only at $385. And we are going up by $10 increments over $150. So. Very clean, very clean. Yeah, very clean Vader, very nice. Very nice, it's nice. Okay, we just called that Luke Stormtrooper. Let me get him a nice bag and a nice case here because he is just stunning.
You know what they say about summer. The days are longer, the nights are warmer, and the lemonades are perfectly balanced with sweetness, tartness, and a delicious cold foam mouth. What, just me? Try our sweet top lemonades with 3 delicious flavors. Live free. eat
Lester, you're
free.
gonna be psyched when you get this Luke Stormtrooper, man. He is
Good boy.
That's right.
dumb nice.
Because I make the fifth third better. 5 thirds equals 166.7%.
He really is.
So we put one.
Really, really nice. I'm gonna put him in one of these too, man. Just so he's quadruply protected, because he's too darn nice to let him get a scratch on him by accident. There you go, Lester. Good to go, buddy. Alrighty, John Cafone, his first bid. Welcome and welcome, John. Everyone, welcome, welcome. $3.95. You are currently in the lead on that beautiful Darth Vader. The next bid on Darth Vader would have to at least be $4.05, but it could be higher than that. Whatever you want. If you're bidding on Vader, we're gonna let him spin for a bit, and then we'll let you know. Have a 12-inch C-3PO? I don't think so, bro. I know I got a 12-inch Chewbacca somewhere, but I don't know where, but I saw it. Cool. Die cast and mini rigs and the dewback. And listen to the drains, bunch of mini rigs, die cast. Got a Rebel Command Center over there, mini rigs. Got a really nice Canadian Falcon. Got a regular Falcon that's really nice. Got an X-wing, Y-wing that's really nice. I have an X-wing over there, but I didn't see a canopy on it, so I don't know about that. It'd have to be for another day, probably. Lot of card bags. We got a Jawa, Land of the Jawas playset. There seems to be a droid factory playset. Oh, let me see what's in here. A-wing? I don't have an A-wing, Dan. Is that a box Falcon in the back? Yes, sir, but it's a Canadian box Falcon, so I don't know if that's what you're looking for. It's harder to find if you're just looking for a hard-to-find Falcon. What was I looking for in here? Got a Slave 1 diecast. I don't think so, dude. I got a really cool one in my collection. It's carded, and the canopy is upside down in the card. Talking about weird Slave 1 diecasts. Alright, letter C is going to be a Luke Jedi. Great condition. No nose rub, great hand paint. Very good condition, Luke. He's got a cape here, a snap cape. He's a snap cape Luke with a blue saber and everything. But he's got a very nice snap cape right there. Snap cape Luke. So as far as Lukes go, he is the good one. Got a blaster here. Got a blaster, yeah. and a blue saber. So that's a complete Snap Cape Luke Jedi in great condition. Ah, I just dropped all his weapons. 1 second. Great condition. I see no paint loss at all on this Luke. Oh. Come on, Luke. So hard to make him hold those little sabers. And this big blaster. It's a very odd combination for this figure. Alright, there you go. Really nice blue saber Snap Cape. Luke Jedi. Yeah, his head's going in front of his beautiful face there. There we go. Perfect. Patrick Cost starts us off at 100 bones on blue Luke. Alrighty, here's what's going on. We've got $3.95 on the Darth Vader with the 65 back clear bubble. We have Luke Jedi Snap Cape. He's only at $100, just one bid so far. We have the last 17 card back lot is at $40, and the Man coin is at $30. So we're going to call that what are we doing? A Man coin for $30. A Man coin going once, twice, 3 times, $30. All right, so Frankie Ramos going to take it down. We got 135 on C, 170 on C, 150 on C, not 170, what is it? 225 on C. 225 is the leading bid right now on that beautiful Snap Cape. Frankie Ramos, you got the coin. Off to Florida with you, a Man coin. Bum 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 bum. Beep. All right, what was I doing here? New coin. Here is a Warwick coin. This is Warwick. Warwick coin. There you go. Starting at $1. All right, that last 17 card back lot, we're going to call it for Jason Davis, only at $40. They don't have their pops, but it is all last 17 right there. Going once to Jason Davis. Going twice to Jason Davis. Going thrice to Jason Davis. I'll put out that hand cargo coin next there, Frankie Ramos. No worries, buddy. As soon as we get rid of that Warwick coin there that I just put up. All right, Princess Leia number 4 is going to be the next one for letter E. Princess Leia comic letter 4 or number 4. As you guys know, these comics are mine, so they haven't been touched or read or anything. I just bag them and board them and don't collect them anymore. I thought I was going to get into comics. It did not happen, but I bought a ton of them at the time. So get a great deal on a perfect condition comic right there, starting at $1. What is C at? C is at 225 currently. It just went up. Oh, Andrea already wrote that. I'm no help. The Warwick coin is at $15, Mr. Patrick Cost. Luke is at $225. That is a blue saber Snap Cape complete with no paint loss at $225. Darth Vader clear bubble is at $395. Brian Campbell just went up to $400, but Brian Campbell, you'd have to go to $405. We're doing minimum of $10 bids over $150 now. So Brian Campbell, you'd have to go up to 405, not 400. So if you want to just adjust that bid, the extra $5, and you'll be in the lead. Matthew Michael says $5 on E. Casey Blevins, you got a challenger there. Matthew Michael does like him some E as well. And then we got Frankie Ramos, $20 on B. He really wants me to get that Han Carbo coin out there. Imperial Officer, complete with card back. No more last 17s, brother. I only had 10 of them tonight, so, you know. Alright, I was calling some. The Imperial Commander with card back at $22 for Patrick Cost. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Steal the deal there, buddy. Got it all for the price of the blaster. Congratulations. That's right. The blaster's got some scratches on it there, so I don't feel bad. No, I'm just kidding. 22, Jerome Rome's Casino. Sold. How about a sealed speeder bike? Yep, sealed. Sealed, great. Tab never flipped over or bent. Great color. No squishes. Still got the pop. No dents. No nothing. And for a box, that's tough. There is a little crease in the back, so it was pushed a little bit over, but it wasn't fully folded, as you can see right there. But otherwise, it looks cherry. Starting at $1, can't go wrong for a doll hair. Letter A, speeder bike. Daniel Neal on A. I'm sorry, bud. That one was sold already. Oh, you just started on the speeder bike. Speeder bike's at $25. ATST pilot card back. ATST driver? There you go. Sorry, I know I was too late. I stepped away. Oh, you're all right, brother. Rocksteady Noakes is in the lead. I don't know. It's missing a thing. How about we do a Jason Davis? What do you say? $4? Missing the pop. What's up, Chitwood? I just sold your Biker Scout, man. And I made fun of your excessive packing and teaching me how to pack. But no, I also repacked it the same way, so thanks, buddy. But it ended up back in the rotation. What do you say, $4? It's up to you. You can say $3 if you think it's worth $3 instead. It's in good condition, except it's missing the pop. Just because I got nowhere to put it up. That's why I need a place where I have like 10 spinning wheels. And I could do so much more. We got $75 on A, $75 on A. It is fully sealed, just so you know. Works for me. There you go, baby. $4. ATST driver. Brian Campbell, we need you to go up $5 more if you want that. $400 is not enough. We're going up $10 a time. We got to figure out a better way to do this because nobody realizes that's what we're doing because it's never been that way. But it's got to be a $10 increase. So Brian Campbell, if you want to go up, you got to go up. As of right now, Jim Cafone is in the lead at $395. Brian Campbell, $80 on A. Brian Campbell, let me know yes or no. You don't have to at all, but your $400 bid won't work. It has to be at least $405. I hope you don't have me on you. But I'll give you another few minutes. Rocksteady takes over at 125 on that spinning. Matthew was in there in the between, but then Rocksteady takes over on that sealed speeder bike. Beautiful sealed speeder bike at $1.25. Richard Holmes says 85 on A, but A is already at $1.25, so it's not enough. You have to go at least 120 to 130. 130. Brian Campbell at 405. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, man. I didn't. I wanted to make sure I didn't like pull it over on you or something. So Brian Campbell's in the lead on that beautiful Darth Vader at 405. The next bid on Darth Vader would have to be 415. Luke Jedi is currently at 225. So the next bid on him could be like whatever, because I said over 150. The next bid on Luke Jedi should have to be 235. It is currently at 225 with Dan Bilton. So it's currently at 225, and it'd have to be at 235 if we're doing that. I pulled out another.
Starting at $399.99. Some say you can't have it.
Luke Jedi is at 2.25. Brian Campbell, I think you got some lag there, brother. That speeder bike is at 125. Letter A is at 125. After it's split, Andrea, I had another box with another Gamguard card back. Let it ship. Thank you very much, Patrick Cost. Love you too. Have a great night, buddy. Appreciate you.
Damaged hair for deep repair. Everpure Bond Repair from L'Oreal Paris. Our system with bonding care.
Casey Blevins is going to win Princess Leia number 4 comic at $8. Going once on Princess Leia number 4. Letter E. Going twice. Going thrice. $8. How about this sweet, sweet Rebel belt or badge or something? It's got this on the back. I don't know how that attaches to whatever, but there you be. Letter E, starting at $1. Got no idea what it's from. Kind of hard to see there. There you go. Got a split for Sushi Tuesday, barf. Have fun. Casey Blevins, $1 on the Rebel insignia. It's made of metal, whatever it is. Alrighty, Brian Campbell is in the lead at Darth Vader at 405. Next bid on that Darth Vader would have to be 415. Luke Jedi Snap Cape is at 225. Next bid would have to be 235. Warwick Coin is at $20. Next bid can be anything over $20. And the sealed speeder bike is at 125. Next bid would have to be anything over 125. I am going to call Darth Vader. He's been up there spinning for a long time. Let's give him a call. Going to Brian Campbell at 405. Going once on Darth Vader, the Darth Lord of the Sith, in a very crystal clear bubble. Going twice, going thrice. So, Vader. Brian Campbell taking it down. Congratulations, bud. It is freaking beautiful. You're going to love it. All right. How about last 17 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts? Paplu in great condition. He's in great condition there. Brian Campbell just went up to 235 on Luke. 235 on Luke. Paplu starting at $1. Letter D. Last 17. Paplu. We just got another bid on Luke. That is a snap cape Luke, and it is a blue lightsaber, and it's complete, and he has no paint loss. He's beautiful. So you are aware that Luke is at 235 with Brian Campbell. Just me, or are we getting bad lag outs? Maybe, man. I don't know. Maybe Zuckerberg. You can hit refresh. I know Jason had to go over to YouTube to watch it because it was lagging bad for him. So you can check it out on YouTube, IC Toys Nashville YouTube page, or Twitch. Both those work. Nick Groom says $25 on D, starting off Paplu, complete at $25. Dan Belkey says $250 on C, $250 on C. We only got $1 on this Rebel clip. It's made of metal. It's cool. It should be worth more than $1 if anybody wants to get in on that. But if not, it's going to go to Casey Blevins for a doll hair. Whoa. What do you guys want? What else are you looking for? Is there somewhere on Paplu's belly? No. No. No, Paplu looks great, man. I don't see anywhere on him. At all. Got any more mocks? Ah, what's the coin up to? That's right. You wanted the Han Carbo coin there, man. We'll get you hooked up. No, Paplu looks great, man. All right, let's call the Warwick coin. The Warwick coin is at $20. Frankie Ramos going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. I think I got another mock. I'll call this speeder bike for you, and then we'll see if I got another mock here. Warwick coin, Frankie Ramos, copy. Okay. Han Carbonite, right, bud? There you go. There you go. Han Solo Carbon Freeze. Starting at $1. $1 holla. Alright, and we're going to sell this speeder bike next, so hop all over it. E is only at $1, Jason. We only got one bidder on E so far. It's only at $1. It's a metal clip. I'm not quite sure what it is for. It looks like this on the back. But it sure holds on to the letter E stand perfectly. Maybe that's what it's for. Alright, we're going to get rid of this speeder bike. $125. It is a sealed speeder bike. Beautiful condition. Going to Mr. Noakes. Rock steady. Going once, going twice, going thrice at $1.25. Sold! The speeder bike's at $125. You better hurry if you want it because it's sold. You got 8 seconds. Oh, 130. We do have a bid. Matthew Kiernis went up to 130 on the speeder bike with 2.45 seconds left. So the speeder bike's at 130. Rocksteady is at 135 on the speeder bike. We got $10 on E. Mr. Casey Blevins on that belt buckle or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. The Rebel insignia. We got 140. Matthew Kiernes, 140 on the speeder bike. That speeder bike almost disappeared there. But now it's got some action. Action Jackson. The Han Carbonite coin is up. There are no bids on it yet. Letter B, that is a Han Carbo coin. Rocksteady Noakes says 145. 145. Matthew can go to 150, but then after that, it will have to be $10 bid increments, folks. We're at 145 right now with the speeder bike. I'll tell you what, I'm going to call that Luke Jedi Snap Cake for Mr. Belky Bartakamus right there. We're going to call it Going Once on Luke Jedi. Going twice, Luke Jedi. Going thrice, Dan Belky. 250. That's a good deal, buddy. Enjoy. Beautiful, Luke Jedi. Matthew Kiernes goes up to 150 on that beautiful speeder bike. Fully sealed box. Sean Conover, $5 on B. $5 on B. Sean Conover in the lead on B at $5. Rocksteady goes right up to 160 on that speeder bike. It's at 160. Rocksteady Noakes in the lead. Dan Belky, that is a nice Luke Jedi, bro. You're going to be hyped when he comes to your house. Dan's on Luke Jedi run. Root new focus? Ooh, maybe. Matthew Kiernes is out on A. It looks like that one's going to go to Rocksteady. We'll call it for him here. Going once, Rocksteady. Going twice, Rocksteady. Going thrice. 160 on that beautiful speeder bike. So. All right. Mox. That's all you want is Mox. Just want Mox. It's a pretty good one. Mucho Caliente. 65 back Luke Skywalker. Crystal clear bubble once again. These are the kind of things you grade and send to Hakes and make $25,000 on a, what was it, a 4-LOM? This is no 4-LOM. It is a Luke X-Wing pilot in unbelievably perfect shape. Great bubble, no cracks, no scratches, no dents, no dings, no nothing. Great card. I see absolutely no veining, no shelf wear, no nothing. Shockingly good condition. Check him out. I see absolutely nothing wrong with this card back at all. I am looking with my naked eye. I am tilting it in the light. I see no creasing, no damage of any kind. Not anything wrong with it. It is literally as good as it gets. Literally as good as it gets. And I'll do something nobody else in the world will do. Started off at $1. $1 holla for Luke X-Wing pilot in perfect condition with crystal clear bubble with like no shelf wear on the edges. I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking at it with my eyeballs here, but you look at it with your 480K TV or whatever and you tell me what that's worth, because it's freaking beautiful. And it's a Luke, and everybody loves Luke, except for me. But that's why I'm selling it. We got $200. Oh no, we got $500. Luke X-Wing. Toby Black was waiting on that one. Started us off with a $500 bid on that beautiful card, and I'm sure that's not where it's gonna finish, because it is really nice. What are we doing? Frankie Ramos, man, get on that Han Carbonite coin. You wanted it, dude, and it's only at $10. It's so cheap. But I think Frankie Ramos has lag, so we're gonna let that spin for a while because he did request it, and I know he really wants it. So we'll give it a minute. Since it's at $500 with Toby Black, it has to go up at $10 increments now. So the next bid would be $510 on the Luke Jedi, or Luke X-Wing rather. I'm sorry. Letter C. What can we do for letter C? Letter C. Oh, that's a good one for letter C. You know what? All right. This is the die cast. Now I want you to really, really look at how good this is. How, like, I mean, I don't know. If you've seen a lot of die casts, like, look at how nice that is. There's, like, literally nothing wrong with it. Door shuts, it's got the tantive in there. Door shuts all the way if you want. Door shuts all the way if you want. But it's just like, look at how nice it is. Usually these are all scratched up, you know? But this one is not. Starting at $1. It's phenomenally nice. Literally everything up here is in great condition. Paplu is way too cheap. It's at $50. He's the last 17, folks. That's $100 and something figure easily, blindfolded. Paplu is way too cheap. So I'm going to show him to you again. Because he's way too cheap. This is the last 17 figure, completely complete. And he's currently at $50. That's insane. Got C at 20, C at 100. Greetings, Mr. Havens. I cannot join you tonight. I have my own work. I would be a very poor man, however, if I didn't say I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Thank you very much, Phil. I appreciate that. I really do. She'd be happy. We all hung out again tonight, and you know what? You guys brought a lot of cheer and sunshine into my soul tonight too. So I sure do appreciate you all hanging out. Thank you very much. Yep, it's got the tantive in the belly there. All right, let me run through them for you. Toby Black, you might get a steal of a deal on this one, buddy, and I love you, so you deserve it. But I think you might have scared everybody away with your $500 bid, but I don't know, dude. Look at it. I think you're getting a killer deal. Frankie Ramos in the lead on the Han Carbo coin. There we go. He caught up. We got Paplu Complete is at 60, 65. There we go. We're going in the right direction on Paplu Complete. We're going to call that Rebel Clasp or whatever for Casey Blevins at $10. Going once for Casey, going twice for Casey, going thrice for Casey. $10. I can't shush Toby. It's way too dang cheap, man. Somebody else bid $1 million, and then Toby, you bid $2 million, and then I'll feel all bad about it because I like Toby Black. But it is cheap, man. Look at how nice that freaking thing is. It's bonkers. Plus, Toby, you got to tell your friends because you know I'm going to say that's $17. Paplu complete, $70. I think I just had to tell you guys that Paplu existed to get it all going there. Rebel clip is done. So tempted to bid on that Luke. Bid on that Luke, man. You ain't going to find a better one. Like, seriously. Like, the only kind of anything it has at all is where the bubble is. You can't even see it on the screen, but you know how they press the bubble and it gets those little bubble marks or whatever, or creases right there. But you can't even see it. It's so nice, dude. But it doesn't even pick it up on the camera. Just so you know, it's really nice. What were we just doing? Finding something for you. Here, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, 30 card backs. 30 Return of the Jedi card backs. Well, not Return of the... Yeah, I think they're all Return of the Jedi. But there's good ones in there. There's a couple Biker Scouts in there. There's some Ewoks, General Madine, Rebel Commandos. But there's I don't know. Nikto, B-Wing Pilot 88, Rancor Keeper, Han Solo Trenchcoat, Tebow, Klaatu, Lando Calrissian and Jabba the Hutt disguise, Squidhead, Chief Chirpa, Bib Fortuna, Klaatu, Reese, Emperor's Royal Guard, another Emperor's Royal Guard, Princess Leia Boosh, Biker Scout, and another Biker Scout, and a Chief Chirpa, and a Logray, and a Chief Chirpa, and a General Madine, and a Weequay, and a Rebel Commando, 3 Rebel Commandos in there, Weequay, and a Grammarian Guard. So there you go, 30 card backs. Crazy lettery, starting at $1. All missing the pop. 30 card backs. You figure at even $3 a card back, which is as cheap as a card back sells. Here, we'll put it this way. 30 card backs, lettery. I don't know, it's 3 times 30, 30, 60, 90. So at least $90 if you're paying $3 a card back, which is cheap. A lot of 30 card backs. Starting off, Jeremy Couch bid on it at $25 so far. So it's less than $1 a card back. Can't go wrong. A is only at $500, man. It's only had the one bid at $500. I don't know, dude. Look it up. It's a 65 back, clear bubble, perfect Luke X-Wing. I think it's worth quite a bit more. But it's Toby Black, and I love Toby Black, so whatever. But yes, it's at $500, and that was the first big bid. But I don't know, it's really nice, man. All right, Han Carbonite coin for Frankie Ramos, going for $30. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold for $30. Casey Blevins. Oh, Casey, you know there's plastic attached to this paper, though. Casey Blevins in the lead at 510 on Luke there. Beautiful card. It's really nice. Casey Blevins in the lead on Luke there at 510. 510, Casey Blevins on Luke. But yes, Casey, you know there's a plastic figure stuck to this piece of paper in this. Just, I want to give you fair warning, brother. So there's one of those pesky pieces of plastic stuck to it. I can rip it off for you before I ship it if you want. You just let me know. Anyone just tuning in, I'm totally kidding. This is a little joke because Casey Blevins is all about the paper. There you go, Han Carbo coin, Frankie, just like you always wanted. All right, how about an Imperial Dignitary coin to replace that Han Carbo there? Imperial Dignitary coin on letter B, starting at $1. I'm out at A. Look at what JJ's Clear Bubbles figures were selling for in the last auction. It's a Luke on a brilliant card with an equally level bubble. Yeah, no, dude, I hear you. Those clear bubbles, man, I am quite sure somebody can grade this and make a bank on Hagues. But you know me, I always try to sell it how I get it, because I want you guys to always come back and have a good deal. And I don't care. I get so much of this stuff, it's bonkers. So, eventually I get entire collections I buy that are like all graded. And that's when I sell graded stuff, when it comes to me graded. Frankie Ramos, $10 on B. Jeremy Couch, not enough. Frankie Ramos in the lead. Sean Conover, $15 on B. $15 on B for Sean. Jeremy Couch, not enough again. Sean Conover beat you to it. It's at $15. Excuse me. We're going to call that diecast Star Destroyer in beautiful condition for Mr. Alan Krebs. Going once, going twice, going thrice for Alan. $100. Frankie Ramos takes over on the Imperial Dignitary coin at $20. $20. Paplu is the one that's making me crazy here. This is a last 17 Paplu. He's only at $70. Did Paplu drop in price that I'm unaware of? I mean, it used to be a $150 figure last time I sold a Paplu. You're going to dig that, Krebs. It's in beautiful condition. And I'm glad you bid strong on it because you knew how hard it is to find these darn things not scratched to heck. It's just because of the paint on the die cast. They get scratched when you just look at them, you know? All right, this is 30 card backs, and they're only at $45. That's like $1.10 a card back. I've never seen a card back sell for less than $3. So it's crazy cheap. If anybody wants to get in on this, it is 30 card backs, and it's only at $45. They are missing the pops, but still, I've never seen a card back, a vintage Star Wars card back, go for less than $3. And they usually go for $5 to $8. So that letter E is, I know it's just card backs, but it is ridiculously cheap. Matthew Michael, $27 on B. We got $50 on E with Nick Grooms. $50 on E. What time is it? We got a 2-minute thing. What do we want for 2 minutes? Here, you know what? For 2 minutes, just for tickles and giggles, Boba Fett with a Boba Fett coin offer. Taiwan Boba Fett, beautiful condition, starting off at $1,800, which I saw a regular one just sell for on IC Auction House. But this one has the Boba Fett coin offer, and it's also a Taiwan variant. So it is a Taiwan 77 back Boba Fett, and if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we only got a couple minutes left, so I will pop it up there. And it has a beautiful bubble. No dings, dents, scratches, cracks, nothing. It is also the tray version. Free coin offer, Montgomery Ward. It's got some ear tagging up there, but it doesn't matter because this is hard to find. So anyway, that's what I usually sit letter E on every week, and it just sits here. But since we only got 2 minutes left, and since it is a fun sale for my mom, I want to, well, not for my mom, but for my mom to see. I want to put up something awesome so it's memorable. So there you go. Starting at $1,800, which I think is cheap. Doesn't have to sell, don't care, but just so there's a spinning Boba Fett on the tower for the live auction to close it out. Boba Fett, beautiful condition, Taiwan, with the free coin offer, free Boba Fett coin offer on a Boba Fett is bonkers hard. But there you go. I'm just using it as a stand anyway. I can replace the stand with something else. I probably got like an empty acrylic somewhere. But that's okay. For now, this is what it is. But that way, at least you can see it. E is $30. Cardbacks, mostly ROTJ. Yep. Or no, E is at $50. It's a lot of 30 cardbacks. Yep, there she goes. E is 30 cardbacks, and it's currently at $50. Nope, $65 with Nick Grooms. Nick Grooms is in the lead at $65. But remember, that's 30 cardbacks, so at $65, it's still about $2.05 a cardback or something like that. Or $2.10 a cardback. $2.10.1 a cardback. Still cheap. Matthew Michael says $70 on E, $70 on E. Casey Blevins, it looks like you're going to walk with that Luke X-Wing, buddy, with a perfectly clear bubble in beautiful condition at 510. Since we are all done, it's 8:01. I'm going to start calling stuff. I'm going to start with that 65 back Luke for Casey Blevins. Going once on the Luke, going twice on the Luke, going thrice on the Luke. Sold to Mr. Casey Blevins for 510. Dude, I know, right? You crushed it, buddy. Congratulations. But Casey Blevins, I love you, and you always come in here, and you always say, hello, friends, and that really makes my day, man, so I'm glad you have it. It's a beautiful one. You're going to be like, holy crap, man, that's so nice. So. And keep it if you want, but as always, I totally encourage you to grade it and sell it for $1 billion, and then come buy more stuff. Oh, that was your first figure ever? My first was Leia Bosch. Leia Bosch. All right, that is that one there. Next up, we're going to call the coin here. B is at $30, $30 on B, $30 on B, and that is, oh no, it just got a bid to 35, so that one's still going. Casey, you should grade it, dude. It's, well, I mean, it's up to you. Do whatever you want, but it's freaking beautiful, man. like sometimes, you know, like this is pretty freaking beautiful, except it has that little, like, dog bend up there, but, dude, that Luke is, it's nice, bro. You're going to be like, wait till you see it. You're just going to be like, wow, man, that looks like it's new. It's nice. All right, so let's call the Paplu. Here's the thing on the Paplu. The Paplu is at $70. It is a last 17 complete. That seems insane. Please bid if you want. If not, it's going. Yeah, there was a bunch of Power Force tonight, Sundowner. You missed it, brother. There was a beautiful Luke Jedi, dude. It was so nice. There were like 10 of the card backs. There were Frankie Ramos. It's $35 for the Imperial Dignitary coin right now. Paplu is up about. Oh yeah, Paplu is up here, dude. This is so cheap, Sundowners Club. If you want it, right now it's only at $70, man, and it is last 17 and complete. So I don't know why it's so cheap. I just think it's just people are walking past it. Yeah, last 17 card backs. I had a bunch of last 17 tonight, man. Going once for Paplu at $70, like it's not a last 17. Going twice for Paplu, and I'm going to say it again because it seems bonkers to me. That's $70. Going thrice at $70 because it's a Paplu, which is insane. Brian Berjowski, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. $75, Brian Berjowski. We got another bid there. So we're going to let Paplu spin for a second. All right, the card backs, 30 card backs are at $85 for Massey Michael. We're going to call those. All right, folks, get in now. Early, often, bid early, often. It is Taco Tuesday, and it's time to go have tacos. And thank you for all the kind words, man. Everybody that's watching, thank you for being part of the IC. Thank you for teaching, learning, growing this hobby. Thank you so much for the support. Big shout out to my man Toby Black for giving $100 to IC for Life charity. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the heck out of you, Toby. Anything you ever need, you let me know. Congratulations to Casey Blevins for buying a piece of plastic this week. And thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for being supportive. I've laughed more than I've laughed in quite a few days. And I've smiled more than I've smiled in quite a few days. And that's the entire point of the Imperial Commissary. When we're going through tough stuff in life, we get to come hang out with our friends. So I love you all for it, and thank you. But anyway, enough of that. Let's call those card backs. The card backs, Massey Michael at $85. That's a steal of a deal. But Massey Michael's a good dude, too. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So Massey Michael. Thank you, Daniel Neal. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. Thank you, Rocksteady. I appreciate the heck out of you, brother. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it, man. I love you, too. All right, those are the card bags. I'll miss her, too. Shout out to Mom. She would write right now and say, I'm eating dinner with Zeus, and we're watching your auction, and it's... I love it. And she'd write it there, and, you know, I don't know. She is so supportive. If you still got your parents around, Mom, Dad, if you're cool with them, call them. Call them, get them flowers, whatever. You never know. So, do it. I thought I was in at 80. Yeah, no, they went for 85, brother. Sorry. You were in at 80, but they went for 85. Let me actually put these in a bag so poor Mike doesn't get confused tomorrow when I'm like, here's 8 million card backs loose in a thing. Love you, Rocksteady. Thank you, Nick Grooms. Sean, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I really do. That's never going to fit in there. I'm just going to put them against the side of that box, and it's fine. Mike will figure it out. He's a smart one. Alrighty, and last things we have to call is that Paplu for super cheap, $75 to Mr. Berjowski. Berjowski, this is the first time I'm meeting you, but I'm glad to give you a killer deal on a Paplu. Going once, going twice. Paplu Mike is currently at $75. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Paplu is sold. And the last thing, unless anybody wants to bid 1801 on that Boba Fett that I used to hold up letter E. We're going to call the coin. Coins at 40 bucks. Frankie Ramos coming home with a lot of tin today. Going once, going twice, going thrice. 40 bucks. There you go. That coin is sold. And Boba Fett, you get back under letter E there, kiddo. And you can come out and play another time. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting the IC. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your kind words about my mom. I'll be in and out over the next couple weeks because I do have to go up to Connecticut and do some stuff, clear out house, and have the funeral and whatnot. But I'll be back for next Taco Tuesday. We got to keep growing the IC. We got to keep building it. We got to keep building ICCC. And stay tuned. I'm hoping that July 4th, I'll be able to announce and everything, the dates, and put tickets on sale and turn on the room block and everything for ICCC 2026, our 8th year of throwing a sci-fi convention from a little tiny toy group, and it is working like gangbusters. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your help. Please check out icforlifecharity.org. Grab some bids on that Robert Fitzpatrick collection. He is a good dude. And I don't know. Let's get it done. Thanks for being part of the IC. And remember, to be a great IC member, you got to do 3 things. You got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for all your support.